Hello, P3 children. You're most welcome to our lessons, online lessons. My name is Mwanda Hamid, taking you through mathematics. So, my good children, you remember where we stopped last time, and usually what we do is we begin from the previous lesson, by making some corrections. Then we go to our new lesson. So last time I left you with some few numbers were 5. I hope you did them very well, very perfectly, and you passed all of them. However, I'm just going to go through 2 numbers. I told you, I go through a few such that you get now back the information. It's just like revising. So if you messed up, if you messed up somewhere, you'll be able to make corrections again on your own. I can't go through all the numbers. So I'm going through number 4 and 5. Then you check 1, 2, and 3. If you did them well, that's good. If they have any issue, you will go and correct them. So number 4 was 765, take away 78. Remember, we are doing work with regrouping, subtraction with regrouping. So what are we going to do? We are going to create some thing for part of work. Then we subtract vertically. Remember, when we are subtracting, I told you we begin from place value 1s. So what are we going to do? We are going to begin with 5, take away, it's supposed to be 5, take away 8. So what is 5 take away 8? You remember 5 is small, but we regroup. Before coming here, you remember, you first make sure that this number is bigger than the number down. So 5 take away 8. 5 is small, but we regroup. And where do we regroup? We regroup the next number, the number in the next place value. So we are going to regroup here. We remain with 5, and we take 110. So when we take 110, we add it to 5, we shall now have 15. So then you come in your part of work and say 15 take away 8. What is 15 take away 8? I told you can draw balls if you wish so. If you are not sure of the answer, you can draw balls and cancel. But 15 take away 8 is 7. So I come and write here 7. Then 5 take away 7. 5 is smaller than 7. 5 is small, so we regroup. And where do we regroup? The number in the next place value. So when we come here, we shall take 110. So here we shall remain with 6 and take 110 still to make 15. So you will again have 15 take away 7. This is equal to 8. So I'll come here and write 8. Then here I have nothing. So I'll have 6 take away 0 equals to 6. Then I come here and write 6. And then after that, I'll come and underline. Smartly underline very well. So we have finished that. And then number 5 was 763 take away 175. So what are we going to do? Going to create part of work first of all. Part of work, straight with a ruler. Then what is 3 take away 5? 3 is small, but we regroup. So what do we regroup? The next number, which is 6. So when I regroup, I remain with 5. Then here I will have 13. And now what is 13 take away 5? 13 take away 5 is equal to 8. That is 8. So I come here and write 8. Then 5 take away 7. Still 5 is small, but we regroup. So we are going to regroup 7. We remain with 6. And we take 110. So we shall have 15. And what is 15 take away 7? We have done it somewhere already. 15 take away 7 is 8. So I'm going to write here 8. Then here I have 6 take away 1, which is equal to 5. Then I come and write there 5. So that is the answer. 763 take away 175 is 588. Hope you did the work well, and I think you passed all the numbers. If there is a mistake somewhere, look at these these corrections I've done, then you'll be able, I know you are good children, you'll be able to do corrections for other numbers. Now, my good children, today we are going to look at yet another interesting thing. Another interesting thing, and that is word problems involving subtraction of whole numbers. Now, in the previous lessons, I've just been giving you direct questions. This plus this, 75 plus this. I mean take away. 75 take away 82. So those are direct numbers. Now, what do we do in word problems? We use some words that are related to subtraction. We use words that are related to subtraction, that mean subtraction. And we give our questions in very long sentences. So we read the sentences, understand them, pick out the required information, then work out as required. Like for this time, we are going to subtract. But before we go to our examples, what are these words that are used in subtraction? The words that are used in subtraction are, we have the word subtract itself. Subtract. Then the second one, whenever you say subtract, you will know. We have another word, and that is difference. Difference, this one also means subtraction. When I say in mathematics, what is the difference between 9 and 5? So you will subtract 5 from 9, or you will say 9 take away 5. Then like that. So difference also is used in subtraction. Then the third one is, we have take away. Have you ever seen this somewhere? In P2 and P1, I say 7 take away 2. So I mean subtraction. When you see this in a sentence, that will call for subtraction. Do I have another word? I have this word here. If you see a question ending with this, what remained? Like that. What remained? It means after maybe removing something from something. So this remained also is related to subtraction. Questions that can end with what remained, they call for subtraction. Then I am giving you this as the last one. We have this one also used mainly in subtraction. Many more. Many more. How many more girls than boys? How many more liters of water? How many more leaves? How many more women than men? How much more, if we are talking about money now, and things like money and maybe liquid, how much more? How many more? So that calls for subtraction. Now, my good children, we are going to get an example one. Our number one in subtraction, in word problems that involve subtraction. So what is our example one? Our example one is saying, what is the difference? What is the difference between 67 and 42. What is the difference between 67 and 42? So what are we going to do to find the difference between 67 and 42? Remember, I said these are words that are used in subtraction. So if the question is asking for the difference, that means that we are going to subtract. Now, the arranging of this kind, if I can say between 42 and 67, so you will just know, get the bigger number minus the smaller number. So if you have 67 and 42, because 67 is bigger, We are going to write 67, then take away 42. Or we subtract 42 from 67. So what is that? After getting our numbers, don't forget the operation sign and also part of work. Now, after arranging well, you have got your numbers from the question. So we begin from ones and say 7 from ones. 7 take away 2 equals to 5. So I'll come here and write 5. Now we are big children. We are not drawing balls because we already have now the mathematical numbers in the head. You can say 7 take away 2. That is 5. Then I come and say 6 take away 4 equals to 2. Very quickly, if you are not sure, you can draw the balls and get a correct answer than getting a wrong answer. So 6 take away 4 is 2. That means the difference between 67 and 42 is 25. Now, my lovely children, we are moving to number 2, and we are going to read together. Read together number 2. 1, 2, 1, let's go. In a box, there were 373 mangoes. 128 of them were bad. How many mangoes were good? So we read that question. You can read it the second time, interpret the question. Then after interpreting, we find the number of mangoes that are good. So what are we going to do? In the box, it was a big box. So there were how many mangoes? 373 mangoes. So when I'm writing this, I will have 373. Then don't forget that it has units. 373 mangoes. Then I come and say how many were bad? 128 were bad. How many were good? So I'm going to have take away 128 and also has mangoes. The numbers that have units, you must make sure you maintain the units. So after that, my children, I'm going to have this underlined very well. I have this for part of work. Then I'll have the operation sign. So we are going to start subtracting now. What is 3 take away 8? 3 is small, but we regroup. So we are going to regroup 7, remain with 6. And what do we get from 7? 110. So 110 taken to 3, added to 3, we shall get 13. So now here we shall have 13 take away 8. What is 13 take away 8? That is equal to 5. Come and write here 5. Then I have 6 take away 2. Do we need to regroup here? No, because 6 is already bigger. Now we are going to have 6 take away 2, which is equal to 4. Come and write here 4. Then I got the last one, 3 take away 1 equals to 2. Then I will come and write here 2. Then I will say mangoes. So how many mangoes were good? 245 mangoes were good. So my lovely children, we are going to stop there for today because we have done a lot of subtraction. What you do, read the question, understand, and then just subtract. We are going to do, I've organized for you some activity here. Concentrate and do it very well. Thank you for listening. Let's meet next time.